Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing quick review of this LOFTEK solar deck lights. That's an 8-pack and I'm planning to put it on my outside fence. This is actually not my first package. I started buying these things about 2 years ago and we love them, especially my wife. She loves this design, the light, it's so beautiful. And so I decided, even though when the first ones failed after about 2 years, I decided to buy them again. By the way, this is not a sponsored review or so. I just bought it normal full price, and so this is what we get. So here are the lights. I don't have to show you all of them. Comes even with a short instructions manual, but it's very easy and I'm going to show you that anyway. So here we have the lights. There are always 2 of them in one bubble wrapped here. Come also with a lot of installation material. So I have 4 of them here for you and I'm going to show you how it works. You can open it here. You have to work a little bit along this gap here. Can be a little bit tough, but the good thing is they are really good quality. I never broke one and they fall a lot down because I secure them just lightly with a very small screw, and we have a lot of squirrels and they step on them and sometimes they fall down and usually nothing happens. So they are very sturdy. So they are not only very beautiful but very sturdy, and the only button which we have here is the on off. You can see when you push inside it's on, but of course nothing will happen because the solar panel or like the electronics inside is realizing that it's day. But when we put it down on the ground or so, then of course there's no light on the solar panel and it thinks it has to illuminate. So this is how it works. So you can see, put it down, it will start, which is exactly what happens during the night, and when the sun starts shining in the morning it will charge the solar panel, and during the night it will shine, and usually it shines really long. If there's enough sun it will shine the whole night absolutely easy. So that's the only thing which you have to do. You have to open them, push the button, put them back. You can see, because when they come out of the factory the button is not pushed in, so nothing will happen. So you have to do this for all of them. Of course you could also do this directly without removing this top part here. If you have a little bit like a small fingers or so, you can easily reach this part here. So you can see now it's on, off, or you can use a small screwdriver to do that. So I have now activated all the light switches in all these lights here. You can see nothing happens because it's very bright, and as soon as I turn off the light, yeah, it needs a little bit more. I have to even move my hand here, but you can see they are turning on, or at least most of them. Yeah, it's still a little bit too bright, but you can see how beautiful they are. Yeah, put them a little bit to the side. So here we have just 2 of them, so you can see the light a little bit nice, and so you can see how beautiful this is. This is how it looks when you have it on a fence, or even one single one here. It's very, very beautiful. Of course this is not like a floodlight or so. It's hard to like illuminate the pathway or so, but if you put this along like a fence or so, this is absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Doesn't get much better than that. And here I have one which I had outside for 2 years. It's still in very good condition. You can see the build quality is really good. The only thing which is discolorating a little bit is the solar panel when we compare it to the new one, but this is what happens with most of the solar panels. What's also good is that actually there are not many insects inside. I've always been fearing there would be a lot of spiders or so inside. For some reason there are not a lot, but of course if you live in an area where you have dangerous spiders, it's always recommended to use gloves when you do some maintenance, but it really doesn't look too extreme. By the way, what you can do with such solar panels, if they look like that, you can use for example some headlight restorer here, the one from Chemical Guys. So we can just put a drop on it and then put it on it just a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit too much here, but you will see the result in just a couple of seconds. So wipe off the residue here on the side. You can see quite a difference. Now we can see the solar panel again, and the performance will be much better. If you want to get even better results, you can use something like that. The clear coat like this Krylon here also works really nice, or actually even better, and takes even less time. Sometimes with such solar panel I'm using this one here, absolutely amazing, and then it will look almost exactly like this one for a while again. And by the way, I've already used the Krylon here on this panel, and you can see the difference. Looks almost like brand new. Just takes 2 seconds. Spray a little bit on top of it. You don't even have to cover the rest. There's absolutely nothing to see, and it will look like new. So this is no scam. This is the 2-year-old which looked the same, which also had this cloudy thing just like 10 minutes ago, and now it looks like new again. What I also recommend is to use 2 screws. Of course you can mount it with just 1 screw here, but then sometimes, depending on the wind or animals or so, it can turn a little bit to the side. So I'm usually adding also another screw here in this area, so we have 2, and then it stays straight all the time. So again, I'm super happy with them, and so I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order direct from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.